Top 10 ways the world could end. Bad local governance. Failing to solve major solvable problems like failing to alleviate poverty and actively causing worse outcomes, for example, constructing a global totalitarian state. Changes in politics, society, and technology can lead to the creation of better governments, but it can also give us those that are much worse. Nuclear war. The threat of an apocalyptic nuclear war may have been reduced, but the potential for deliberate or accidental nuclear conflict has not. Whether the war has a larger impact depends if it triggers a nuclear winter that could block the sun's rays and send the temperatures plummeting below zero. This would lead to the disintegration of global food supply that could cause widespread starvation. Nanotechnology. The release of a superorganism that targets humans or a crucial part of the ecosystem could end in disaster. The super-precise manufacturing could create materials with properties such as being highly resilient that would be highly beneficial. However, they could also offer some of the world's biggest problems, including the depletion of natural resources, pollution, climate change, and even poverty. Ecological collapse. A complete breakdown of the global ecosystem often leads to mass extinction. The likelihood of this depends on the extent to which humans are dependent on the ecosystem. Whether this can be achieved on a large scale, especially during a collapse, will be a challenge, and whether it is something that is wanted is an ethical question. Asteroid impact. It may sound like the stuff of science fiction, but a major asteroid impact could end the world. Large asteroid collisions with objects 5 km or more in size happen about once every 20 million years, and would have an energy 100,000 times greater than the largest bomb ever detonated. Dust shot into the atmosphere would likely also affect climate and food supply. Synthetic biology. This could either be leaked accidentally, unintentionally in a laboratory, or deliberately as a form of biowarfare or bioterrorism. The impact could be worse than any natural pandemic. Extreme climate change. Scientists predict the change in climate caused by human activity could mean average global temperatures increase by 4 degrees, but there is a risk that warming could surpass the estimates and rise up to 6. The impact would be stronger in poorer countries, which would become uninhabitable and lead to mass deaths, famines, and mass migration. Artificial intelligence. Perhaps the most discussed apocalyptic threat of the moment, this refers to the development of machines and software with human-level intelligence. And if they decide humanity is of no value, they will be driven to build a world without humans. Supervolcano. The danger of a supervolcano is the amount of aerosols and dust sent into the atmosphere. This dust would absorb the sun's rays and cause a global volcanic winter, with effects similar to those of an asteroid impact or a nuclear war. With the technology currently available, there is little that can be done to prevent the damage. Global pandemic. An apocalyptic disease would be incurable, nearly always fatal, extremely infectious, and have a long incubation period. If these devastating features were to occur in a single pathogen, like how influenza is already capable of combining features from different viruses, the death toll would be extreme.